Viewers, it's a critical day in the Congress preparation for the Lok Sabha polls, which will kick off in just 2 weeks. The party has released its poll manifesto that contains a number of radical talking points, many of which seek to undo a lot of what has happened in the last 10 years under the Modi government, and in particular a war on how the probe agencies have been used. To add to that, there's a Congress CEC meeting with the spectre of Robert Vadra contesting from Amethi looming over it. But let's begin with the Congress party's 47-page manifesto. It contains a number of expected big-ticket items such as the abolition of Agnipath scheme and a caste census pan-India. It also has a number of new promises such as a division of the Supreme Court and automatic disqualification for MPs and MLAs who defect. Perhaps most contentious among all the manifesto announcements is a raft of measures to change how the probe agencies function. Let's first listen into what the Congress President Khadge and Congress's Sachin Pilot said about the manifesto.
हमारा ये घोषणा पत्र देश के राजनीतिक इतिहास में न्याय के दस्तावेज के रूप में याद किया जाएगा। राहुल जी के नेतृत्व में चली भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा में 5 पिलर्स पर ध्यान केंद्रित किया गया था। यात्रा के दौरान युवा न्याय, किसान न्याय, नारी न्याय, श्रमिक न्याय और हिस्सेदारी न्याय की घोषणा की गई थी। जहां कहीं भी हम गए इन न्याय की बात हमने करी थी और इसकी गारंटी भी हमने दी है।
बहुत बेहतर मैनिफेस्टो है। जनता उम्मीद कांग्रेस से करती है और हम उम्मीदों पे खरा उतरेंगे। मुझे लगता है भाजपा सीमित चंद लोगों के लिए अपना काम करती है। हम लोग व्यापक देश की हित में जो होता है उसको मैनिफेस्टो में आज हमने एकत्रित किया है और ये मैनिफेस्टो आने वाले समय में जनता की जबान पर रहेगा और जनता का विश्वास हम लोग जीतेंगे।
Viewers, the Congress says the laws and probe agencies have been weaponized to intimidate, and there are a number of ways that the party would like to change this. The manifesto says that Congress will ensure that police, probe and intelligence agencies will function under the law and that they will be under the parliament and legislature oversight. The Congress says it will end the culture of arbitrary searches and indiscriminate arrest and will always do away with the prolonged custody and bulldozer justice. It will enact a law where bail is the rule and jail the exception, and will bring in a prison reform to turn jails into correction institutes. It will also simplify the tax structure to end tax terrorism and generally restrain agencies from misusing their powers. Significantly, the Congress manifesto says it will probe those who were accused in corruption cases but escaped the arm of law by joining the BJP. Will also probe how scamsters fled the country with BJP's help. The point to corruption accused leaders joining BJP to escape the law was highlighted by Rahul Gandhi and then swiftly countered by an indignant Sanjay Nirupam, who left the Congress just yesterday. And let's also listen in to BJP Sudhanshu Trivedi, who has shot back at the Congress party.
जो भी भ्रष्ट हैं वो सब बीजेपी में जा रहे हैं। उसका कारण है क्योंकि नरेंद्र मोदी जी चाहते हैं कि पॉलिटिकल फाइनेंस की मोनोपोली उनके हाथों में हो।
सबसे पहली बात तो यह है, मैं कांग्रेस को बताना चाहूंगा कि भाई आपके चेहरे पर धूल है और आप आईना साफ करने में लगे हुए हैं। आप पहले अपना एक इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करिए ना अपने आप को। आपके अंदर इतनी गड़बड़ है, इतनी गलती, आप दूसरों की गलतियां ढूंढ रहे हैं। आप कह रहे हैं कि करप्ट लोगों को ले रहे हैं। मेरे ऊपर कोई आरोप है क्या भाई? मेरे ऊपर कोई आरोप है तो बता दीजिए। तो और भी कई कारण सिर्फ ये कह रहे हैं, ये कहना अच्छी बात नहीं होगी। पिछले एक हफ्ते में जो 3 लोग गए हैं, तीनों को करप्ट बोल सकते हैं क्या आप? चाहे बल्लभ जी हो या फिर बॉक्सर हो या मैं हूं।
मैं आप लोगों को रिमाइंड कर देना चाहता हूं कि जिस केस में राहुल जी और सोनिया जी बेल पे हैं वो अक्टूबर 2013 में दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट के आदेश पर हुआ था। नेशनल हेराल्ड केस, हमारी सरकार नहीं थी। सुरेश कालमाणी जेल गए 2010, हमारी सरकार नहीं थी। 1996 में जयललिता जेल गई, 1997 में लालू प्रसाद यादव जेल गए, 1994 में झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा रिश्वत कांड हुआ। मतलब बताइए, इतनी लंबी हिस्ट्री शीट है और कह रहे हैं अभी वाला थानेदार हमें परेशान कर रहा है।
Now, contrast the point on probe agencies and what the Congress plans to do as part of its manifesto promise with what the Prime Minister has been saying. We'll play out what Prime Minister Modi said in Jamui, also in Churu in Rajasthan today, because he said that there will be zero tolerance for corruption. He said that people have blessed me, the voters have blessed me to act against draft, and we will only intensify the crackdown on corruption. That reaction coming in a little later on the show. Let's open this up. Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Binay Singh, author, analyst, Lokesh Jindal, political analyst, and Faizan Kidwai, the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, is with us. Mr. Jindal, now this promise about the probe agencies, the BJP is saying that you're doing this because whole host of India leaders are facing draft cases, and this is your way to give a shield for graft.
Well, there is a data to support. Since 2014, as many as 25 opposition leaders have been served notices, have been searched, and 23 have been brought into the BJP, and they have been let free. What is this entire episode all about? Why is it that the moment an accused joins the particular political party, be it BJP or anything else, the person is simply given a clean chit, whereas those who do not join, they are sent to the prison. We have seen how Aam Aadmi Party leaders, they were put behind bars, whereas other leaders in Maharashtra, in West Bengal, in Assam, who had joined the BJP, they were given a clean chit. Now, this is very much against the very tenets of law. If you talk about equality before law, neutrality, if you talk about independent probe, these episodes, they are contrary to the manner in which the probe agency is required to carry on a conduct. And if at all, these people were already innocent, then why is it that there was no action taken and these people whose image was tarnished by the agencies, this issue was not brought up? So it clearly shows that
Sudhanshu Trivedi responded to it. I'll get Charu Pragya to, answer your question. He said that, look, Sonia, Rahul are on bail on cases that were registered, that case was registered in 2013. Kalmadi case was in 2010. Lalu, Jayalalitha, all happened when the Congress was in power. So, Lokesh, what you are saying does not clearly, hold much water. But Charu, respond to that criticism.
Yeah, I have a lot of points I want to respond to, Pranesh, but let's begin by reminding Mr. Jindal that if you're going to spread misinformation and fake news about BJP asking people to join our party, well, the Election Commission has served a notice and asked Atishi for proof. Even the BJP has served a notice of defamation. Be very careful what you're saying. This is election time and I'm not going to take any statements from anyone lightly. Apart from being a spokesperson of the party, I'm also a lawyer. So be very, very careful about the statements that you're making. That's the first thing. The second thing is, just take a look at the manifesto, Pranesh. Let's just take a look at the manifesto. This party does not even know which pictures are from India and which pictures they are picking up from other countries. For a river, they've picked up a photo of Buffalo River in New York. For the environment page, they've picked up a picture from Thailand. They couldn't even find photos from their own country when they are writing the manifesto for 2024 general elections. That is the extent to which Congress has totally lost the plot. They do not have the ear to the ground. And as for raising nations, let me also remind the Congress party that in 2023, 14 opposition political parties, including the Congress, including the Aam Aadmi Party, had moved the Supreme Court saying that the ED is targeting opposition leaders. You know what the Supreme Court did? It slammed this case back and out of the court because obviously the ED is merely doing its job. Had it not been doing its job, it wouldn't have recovered 1.25 lakh crore rupees. and attached property is worth that amount. So that's the fact. But you know, they are intent on dividing India on caste lines. They are intent on their appeasement politics. They are intent on bankrupting India by promising freebies. But I guess it's so easy to promise everything when you know you're not even winning 40 seats.
Now, let's get in the Congress's ally, Mr. Faizan Kidwai. Mr. Kidwai, do you remember the disproportionate assets case against late Mulayam Singh Yadav? Were the agencies misused? Which party did it?
First of all, let me respond to the BJP spokesperson. She just threatened my fellow panelists here of some court cases, which reminds me of what Meenakshi Lekhi said in Parliament while to a member of the opposition party. That
I didn't threaten. Will I allow you to spread fake news when the election commission
Charu, let him speak. Let him speak. I'll come to you.
Chill, madam, chill. Don't heckle me.
No. Let him make his point. Charu, let him make his point. He didn't understand he didn't get what you were trying to say, but it's okay. Let him respond to it.
Yeah. So this is somewhat similar to what Meenakshi Lekhi said. So we can't expect much decency from Bharatiya Janata Party. So it's okay. You are
Mr. Kidwai, let's not get personal, sir, please.
Right.
Just relax, all of you, please. Let's discuss the topic we're debating, please.
Yeah. Okay. So now, yes, as far as the manifesto is concerned...
No, I asked you about the disproportionate assets case against late Mulayam Singh Yadav. Which party misused the agency to slap that case against him?
The party didn't misuse. There was a case, we fought the case, and eventually we won because we didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
See, there's a difference.
So that recourse is still available to people who have been booked. Mr. Kidwai, would you agree?
No, the recourse is not available as of now because the ED, the CBI, these agencies are being controlled by the ruling party to threaten the opposition party members. And that's how unethically the Bharatiya Janata Party is functioning. And it's not only me. Majority of the people, even the hardcore supporters of Bharatiya Janata Party are also saying, if you see the data during UP around
but Mr. Kidwai, going by your logic, if you are saying there is, disaffection among the BJP supporters, then the polls will make it clear. दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हो जाएगा.
Put my point across. Sir, पानी दूध चाय पत्नी सब हो जाएगा. पहले मेरी बात तो कर लेने दीजिए. आप बीच में इंटरफेयर कर रहे बीजेपी.
No. I asked you a question. You don't have a clear answer to it, Mr. Kidwai. That's my limited point.
I told you, sir. I told you that in our case, it wasn't the ruling party of the Congress party at that time which was pushing the ED or CBI against us. There were cases. The investigating agencies wanted to probe something. We fought the case in the courts and eventually we won. So everything was fine there. Now here the situation is different. Bharatiya Janata Party is using its muscle power, the power of ED, CBI and whatever powers it has. That's the reason you see majority of around 25 people who shifted to Bharatiya Janata Party. That's around 23 had big corruption scams against them. Out of them, 3 cases have been closed. The remaining 20 have been put in cold storage. There's no discussion about
Mr. Kidwai, can I ask you this? Mr. Kidwai, you began by a very reasonable point. You said we went to courts, we took legal recourse, eventually got the clean sheet. Now you tell me, all these people who are being caught by the ED or any other agency, do they not have the same legal recourse? Can they not approach the court if they're not in the wrong?
I'll tell you.
Hasn't Sanjay Singh got bail?
Let me speak, don't interject. Sanjay Singh got bail because, first of all, there's no money trail. Mr. Arvind Kejriwal should also get bail. There's no money trail. The money trail
that the court will decide. No, Mr. Kidwai.
Yes, of course, the court.
I'm only asking you on the principle. If Sanjay Singh got bail because you're saying there is no case against him. And by the way, bail does not mean clean sheet at all. So let's not confuse the viewer. Binay Singh, I want you to respond to this argument कि जब कांग्रेस ने किया था तब ठीक था, न्यायपालिका थी, लीगल रिकोर्स था, अब विच हंट और वेंडेटा है.
Pranesh, today Rahul Gandhi just mentioned that those who are corrupt, they are going to BJP. So this statement of Rahul Gandhi goes against him. If the corrupts from Congress party, they are going to BJP, so why Congress party didn't took any action when they were in Congress? So my point is this. So again, the washing machine logic applies to Congress party. When these leaders are with you, they are good, they are very clean. And whenever they shift to other party, this is their democratic right. They can choose any party they like. So whenever they go to any other party, they shift to BJP, you say, okay, they are dirty. The very next moment also, you don't realize that they were in your party for so many decades.
Can I come in?
And the second thing is, Pranesh, that, this Nyay, in everything, they are putting Nyay. This is Nyay Patra. Before it was Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. It was not a Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. It was a Bharat Todo Nyay Yatra because it was just an appeasement yatra.
No, that's okay. That's a different topic. We are focusing on what the Congress plans to do with the probe agencies. We have to take a quick break. I'll return to this. Please stay on with us. Mr. Kidwai, I'll come to you after the break.
In association with Jungli Poker, अपने टाइप के लोग. In association with Panasonic Green Impact. In association with Hyundai Creta N-Line, live unleashed.
In association with Philips Air Fryer, what's new on the menu?
Is the Congress manifesto hinting at creating a shield for the corrupt, for those accused of corruption? Mr. Kidwai, you were making a point quickly.
Okay, so you are constantly talking about corruption. I'll tell you what the netizens are busy doing nowadays. They are circulating this pay PM rate card for the Pradhan Mantri and the ruling BJP party, that if you want protection from IT, ED, CBI, just like Mr. Sharath Reddy, who was the main accused in the liquor scam. Then he eventually named Mr. Kejriwal after paying a lot of electoral bonds to Bharatiya Janata Party.
So he should not have been given a ticket.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Right? He should not have been given a ticket, right?
Sorry?
He should not have been given a ticket.
Sharath Reddy.
Right. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, by this same logic, can Kejriwal remain the Chief Minister, sir?
Yes, sir, because the Honorable Supreme Court has rejected the PIL, which was seeking removal of
that
Mr.
does not
Kejriwal.
matter.
So
that does not. He's still tainted, accused. No, 1 minute.
You will,
Mr. Kidwai, you see, now your lies are now caught out. This is blatant hypocrisy, and the netizens that you are quoting can see through this also, Mr. Kidwai. You want, you are objecting to Sharath Reddy getting a ticket because of what you say are allegations. But Kejriwal can remain the Chief Minister, even if he is in jail. Now, Charu Pragya, quickly respond to Binay Singh. मैं आता हूँ आपके पास.
देखो ऐसा है Pranesh, that Congress and its allies, I'm going to paint them all in the same picture, are taking a very convenient stand of just flipping whichever way they want to go. They talk about repealing anti-people laws. They don't even know what laws they want to repeal. They've left that whole thing blank. That's how vague this manifesto is. That's the extent. And all they are focused on are issues which, if you look at the way the country has been progressing, if you look at the way we've been functioning, they want to bring down GST into one single bracket. So are you trying to say that buying atta and buying a BMW should attract the same kind of taxation? See, we saw what happened in the state of Karnataka in recent times, Pranesh. Currently, we're also seeing what's happening with...
let's leave it here. I'll have to take a short break. We've run out of time completely. Sorry, Binay ji, couldn't come to you. But Charu Pragya, Binay Singh, Lokesh Jindal, Faizan Kidwai, thank you for joining us on Times Now.